I think I'm live. Yep. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another stream. So I was streaming yesterday, and I was busy refactoring one of the features or one of the core functionalities that I have on my app, and I did not manage to finish that yesterday. I think today I'll try to finish that. So the feature that I'm trying to refactor is the give recognition feature, and so far things are looking good. So what I managed to do yesterday was to refactor this part where you have to specify the person that you want to recognize within your organization, and also type a message. Then add an amount. After adding an amount, you can also add a company value. So that's basically what I managed to do yesterday. And I think the other thing that I did this morning was refactoring this part, which is the recognition item. So when you recognize a coworker within your organization, that recognition will appear on the timeline. So I managed to refactor this, and what I basically did was to show all the users that are recognized within that recognition. And you can also hover on that user that was recognized, and when you hover on that user, you'll be able to see, like, some of the recognitions that were given to that user, or the number of recognition that was given to that user, and the number of recognition that that user gave to other employees. And I think this is looking good. And on the top here, you can actually see the amount that was given within that recognition, and also all the users that were recognized. So today I am going to work on a recognition add-on. So within a recognition, you can add another amount on top of that recognition, which I call it like a recognition add-on. So that's what I'm going to work on today. Right, so let me get straight into it. Let me not waste time, because if I waste any time, I won't be able to finish this, and I want to finish this tonight. I want to finish this refactor tonight, so let me get straight into it. So basically what I want to do right now is, when you click this add-on icon, a model will pop up and will have like a message field, and also the amount field, right? So that's what I want to do. So let me create a model for that. Let's call it recognition. Add we have to create a functional component. Need to import a dialog. Then we can import a dialog header. Title, dialog title.
Sleep.
We need a dialog content. The heck is that trick? It's true.
His biological dad walked out of his life when he was 6 months old.
Basically, I go get high and then I come back and then fight with my stepdad.
He had punched my husband, and he had also punched me in the head.
He's a big kid, man. He's 6'1", 235 pounds. He outweighs me by at least 50, 60 pounds.
Something doesn't look right. What exactly are we missing? Dialogue. It's actually
That's not good to have law enforcement know you in that sight. You know that?
okay. I think this should be inside the content. Right. This looks good. But how about maybe in order for me to trigger this model, let's not use dialogue trigger, but let's just have like a state. So is open, yes, and it's open. Then we can go ahead and say open. Let's paste this here and move this model down. Let's move it down. Say it's open. Toggle. Okay, it's good. Nation ID. Do we need a recognition? Yeah, of course we do. Nation ID. So this is optional. So the message is optional. Have an amount. An amount is not optional. It's always required. This looks good. Type data equals to form to form. From data. So by default, let's say values, organization ID, not organization, but recognition ID. Then the amount will be 0. Say 1.
Didn't know if you were busy tonight, but just if you're around, give me a text. Bye. second thought, never mind. Things came up.
Let's see on the comments. Can you help with hooks in React? I am very confused. So, yeah, maybe just be specific as to where are you confused with hooks in React. Yeah, I know that one doesn't have to get lost in the engineering cycle trying to make a platform perfect. You have to launch at the end of the day, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. But it's not really good to launch a buggy system or a buggy platform. You need to kind of like your first version needs to be functional. Like your core functionalities need to work. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. Launching a buggy platform, and launching a buggy platform will chase away customers. So you want to retain your customers by launching a platform whereby it's usable. Yes, you can have bugs there and there, but at least it must be usable. Especially the core functionalities of the app, they have to be usable. Which technologies am I using? So I'm using React with Next.js. For styling, I'm using Shadcn UI. Database Prisma with Postgres, hosted on AWS RDS, not RSD, but RDS. And what else? For storing my files, I'm using AWS S3 buckets. And for real-time updates, I'm using Pusher. For payments, to collect payments, I'm using Paddle. So yeah, that's all in terms of tech stack. You're writing code alone from scratch. Where are the bugs coming from? So yeah, I'm writing code alone. So I'm building this platform alone. And the bugs, in terms of bugs, so there's this core functionality in the app, which is to give recognition to other employees or co-workers. That's where the bug is, or that's where the bugs are. So that's what I'm trying to. So I'm trying to minimize bugs on that functionality right now. Not fit now. That's what I'm okay. Swim. I need a form filled. Control. control. Form.control. Need the name. We'll start with message. Message optional. Yep. Let's say max. Let's give it a max. Okay. Optional. Max. Yes. Message. Yeah. Form item, then form control, then input. So currently, right now, Nodify is not open source, right? And I don't think I want to open source Nodify. I want to build like a business out of this platform. So I don't want to open source this project. But I'm hoping that maybe soon I will create or I will build like an open source project whereby other people can contribute. But with regards to Nodify, I don't want to open source this platform for now. So control. It's perfect. Client. What's the issue? What's the issue? Oh, come on, man. Where is that model? Yes, so we need to pass a recognition ID. Recognition ID. And this will come from recognition dot ID. Perfect. Wow. Okay, I'm still getting. Well, message. This is now. It's optional, by the way. But the problem is, okay, values. Come on. Undefined. Oh. Come on, what's going on? Okay, get filled. But what are you talking about? Cannot construct property get filled. What are we missing? What are we missing? Okay, so we have a form filled item, this, that. I mean, this looks good. Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? We have our form control. We have the name of the field. Have that. I'm missing something. So what are the overall benefits of using the app? So the benefits are that employees within an organization can get micro bonuses for their hard work within that organization and also their effort with growing an organization or with growing that company that they work for. So basically, Nodify is just a platform where organizations can give micro bonuses to their employees for the hard work that they do, like on a daily basis, such as helping other employees achieve or resolve like their daily task, right? So let's say you are a software engineer and you are working within a team and you have another co-worker who's struggling with resolving a bug. Then you, as a software engineer, if you help that co-worker, that co-worker can give you a point or points to say that, okay, fine, you have helped or you have assisted me with resolving a bug. Take maybe 10 points, right? And with all those points, you can buy products within our platform. You can buy things like AWS vouchers. You can buy custom products that were uploaded by organizations. But there's a range, or there's a lot of products that you can buy using your points, or using points that were given to you through um, a recognition. So I hope I'm making sense, and I hope I answered your question. But yeah, those are the benefits actually. You get micro bonuses, and with those micro bonuses, you kind of you kind of buy products within the platform. Yeah. Well, there's nothing new under the sun, right? There's nothing new under the sun. Mark Zuckerberg um, decided to build Facebook, then Jack Dorsey decided to build Twitter, but both those platforms are social media platforms, right? So there's nothing new under the sun. Yes, something might exist, but you can build something that exists and add more value in what you are building. So if you have an idea and your excuse is that this idea already exists, I'm not going to build it, then it's a lame excuse. If you have an idea and you believe in whatever idea that you have, then just build it. There's nothing new under the sun. And I am not really sure if Microsoft already have like this kind of a platform. I'm not sure, but I mean, there's nothing new under the sun. Okay, something somewhere it's not working. Got filled. Something is not working. What is not working? Okay, we have submit, yes. Form filled, yes. Name message. Need an ID. Form filled. That. What exactly am I missing here? Yeah, correct. I think this whole idea of, okay, something already exists. I don't want to build it because that something already exists. Like, it's a lame excuse. The only thing that you need in order for you to get started is to have an idea, believe in an idea, um, try to market your idea, try to find if there's a need of that idea, try to validate your idea out there. That's the only thing you need. to get started. But this BS around, okay, this thing already exists, I don't want to build it, it's just something else. I'm missing something, but I don't know exactly what I'm missing because let's see, it's client. Maybe this is where the issue is. Oh gosh. Let's see, there's nothing wrong with building what's already there, but recognize is already integrated into Microsoft Suite. So then every company, okay, let's see if it's Microsoft Suite. Not recognition. Let's say rewards program. At Microsoft. How to end Microsoft social. I think it's this. Recognize. Send. Well, this is not a Microsoft product. This is not a Microsoft product. So I'm not really sure if like Microsoft has a rewards program app, but this is not a Microsoft product. So I don't know which product are you talking about, but anyway, is it a Microsoft? I recognize. Wait, let's check. Okay, details. Is it a Microsoft product? Let's check. Where do I even check? Details. App source. Is it? Nah, it's not a Microsoft product. I don't think Microsoft Suite has a rewards program app. I don't think so. I know a couple of rewards a rewards program apps, but when I was doing my research, Microsoft didn't pop up, right? So this is new to me, but if you are talking about this app, this is not a Microsoft app or a Microsoft product. So I don't know which app are you talking about, but anyway, even if like Microsoft already has like a product, a rewards program platform, that doesn't stop anyone from building their own rewards platform or rewards program platform. That doesn't stop anyone. The catch is how you sell your product, and the other catch is getting or looking for clients or customers to use your product. That's the only catch, right? How the fuck is this thing breaking? Like, I literally don't understand why. Because we have everything. We have a form on submit, yes. Control, yes. Submit. So so form, submit, submit. We have the form field. So field. What exactly are we missing here? Okay, so it's the form field. There's something wrong with the form field, but I actually don't know what the issue is with this form field, because we have the form field, yes, good. We have the control, there we go. Form control. We have the name of that form field. Let's see, where is this form field coming from? Yes. I might be missing something very stupid, by the way. Form item. Form item. Form field. Form control. Okay, let's remove this form control. Let's have this. And there we go again. There we go again. Damn, okay, let me think. This default Yes, it is null. So the message is null. I like to believe if we remove optional, remove this optional thingy, this should do. Still not working. What is null actually? I cannot put a get form state of from. So what's the form name? This is crazy because we have the form name. Okay. What's the issue here? Seems to be. It's actually a dialogue with a form. I think I saw it somewhere. This one. From the formula. So oh, I guess I just have to do trial and error because I don't know where the issue is. Because everything is looking good actually. So now it's just a matter of doing trial and error. Fuck. Text area. It's a file. Organization. Sorry. Yeah. Message. So I'm quite. When I study programming, I think I'm doing it. Can you give us an advice? So which method are you using to study programming? Maybe that's where I can start, you know. That's where I can start. Like what kind of a method are you using to study programming? Or maybe which channels are you using to study programming? Are you using YouTube? Are you reading books? Yeah, which methods and which channels are you using to study programming? But I think the best way to study, not study, but to learn, let me not use the word study because the word study is a bit broad, but then to learn programming is by building. So if you want to learn a certain language or learn programming as a whole, you need to learn by building something. Obviously, you need to kind of learn the basics. Then after learning all the basics, then you can continue learning by building something, and you don't have to build something huge, but you can build like an easy application where you are displaying pictures. It's just an example where you just displaying pictures, or maybe a simple application where you're just displaying text, right? Then after that, you can start looking at integrating or using databases within your application, using REST APIs or APIs within your application, right? But then just get the basics right. If you want to learn JavaScript, just get the basics right. Learn how to create a variable, how to create a function before you even jump to frameworks such as your React, such as your Angular or Node. Just learn the basics first. Learn your fundamentals, how to manipulate data, how to manipulate arrays, things like that, Then after that, you can move to your frameworks, such as your React, where you can build like a simple web application. I hope I did answer your question. Okay, now this thing is a problem. Okay, cannot get what? I'm going to Google this thing. I'm literally going to ChatGPT this thing. Not ChatGPT, but what's the ChatGPT actually, yeah. I am going to ChatGPT this thing. Make sure that the component where you're using use form context is wrapped inside a form provider. This ensures that the context is available to the component. Okay. Check component hierarchy. Ensure that the component where the use form context is being used is indeed a descendant of the component where the form provider is applied. Otherwise, the hook will not have access to the context, resulting in null. Initialize context, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so if you know the basics, then start building something simple, And I think this is just my opinion, right? I think a lot of people go wrong because they usually rely on YouTube tutorials, right? They don't actually understand how a certain framework works or how a certain programming language works. They just rely on following a certain tutorial on YouTube, and that's what they do. So you usually get stuck in this tutorial bubble where you cannot build something on your own. You rely much on tutorials. A lot of people, when they want to build something, they go to YouTube, how to build this and this and this. They don't apply their minds, they don't use their minds to resolve problems, but then they rely on YouTube, they rely on Google, they rely much on this generative AI, such as your Copilot, your ChatGPT. They don't actually apply their mind. So don't find yourself stuck in that bubble whereby if you want to build something, you go to YouTube. You go to places YouTube. You don't even try. That's where a lot of people go wrong, according to my opinion, right? And this is just my opinion. I might be wrong, I might be right, but I've been in a situation where I was in that tutorial bubble where I cannot build something by just applying my mind. But then my go-to place was just YouTube. If I find a tutorial where someone is building, let's say, a Discord or maybe a Twitter clone, I just follow the tutorials. I don't get to understand how, maybe let's give an example with React, how React hooks work, how React components work, how to, you know, how to emit data from parent from child to parent, how to pass data from parent to child. So I think the best advice that I can give you is don't find yourself in that tutorial bubble where your go-to place is just tutorials. Get to understand how a certain framework works and just apply your mind. Use or apply the knowledge that you gained while learning that framework to build something. I don't know if maybe I'm making sense, but yeah, if I'm making sense, that yeah. Actually don't know where I'm going wrong, but I guess with this dialogue, I mean the dialogue doesn't okay, let's see. This actually has like a dialogue. So I think what I'll do is I will do server-side validation instead of client-side validation, because it seems like this form or context doesn't work within a dialogue for some reason. So let me just remove this for now, and then remove this. Then we can have a state. So this state, we'll call it message. Set message. Yes. Then we'll also have an amount state. Set amount. This will start from 0. Then let's remove this. We can go ahead and create sorry, and actually just have a form. what? Okay, let's try this. Let's. Four. I think I'm going back to square one, but let me just try if this will. Damn, I hate this part, but this case, let's remove this. From 10 from I think I know. Let me just take a quick break, grab something to drink. think what I can do right now is to 0 chat cn dialog provider. When did you start learning programming, and how many hours do you suggest to program a day? So I started learning programming. When was it? I think it was somewhere 2016, 17. Yeah, I think it was around those times. And how many hours? It depends on your schedule, actually. I spend most of my time learning new things. And besides learning new things, I get to gain more knowledge from my 9 to 5, right? So basically, what I do is that in my spare time, I try to learn new stuff that also relate with my 9 to 5, and at my and apply those new stuff or those new stuff at my 9 to 5, and vice versa. So I spend like most of my time programming like on a daily basis, because I usually go to work around 8, then knock off around 5. Then after that, maybe I can learn after work. I can learn like new stuff for like 2 hours or 3 hours. It actually depends on how tired I am. But I cannot give you like an exact answer to say, okay, you need to learn programming. I mean, you need to give yourself uh, these hours in order for you to master this craft. Damn, but I want to use a form provider. I don't want to use just a form. I want to use a form provider. I doubt if this will. I actually doubt if this will. But still, we're not using form. Okay, let me just drop that form provider and just use like a normal form, right? So, okay, fine. In this case, I have my form schema. Then use forms, just a form hook, form context hook, whatever. Then on open, set open, default open, right, good. That's good. Okay, great. Let Let me just copy and paste. Actually, I don't have to copy and paste. I can. Let me just use a form. Guess, yeah, let me just do it like this. Let me copy this. I can't believe I spent the whole hour trying to create a model and a form. This is not a good sign. It's not a good sign at all. Can use form. This will be a text area. Message. Message. This can't be agreed. There we go, we have a message. Don't need this div. Then now what we need is a div, flex div, and flex. Then let's have one. Yes. Then we'll have an input. Plus space 1, 2. Times center. Justify between. Then space x 2. 2. So we have the increase button and the decrease button for the amount that you want to give, or the amount that you want to contribute on that recognition. Then what we need here, this should be cursor pointer. Then on click, yes, set amount, not that, don't have a set amount. So on click, we want to say from dot set value then we want to disable can't we disable this? We can actually disable. Disabled. So we can't disable an icon, so we need to have like a button around that icon. So let's remove this. Let's have a button. Let's have an icon inside that button. Import. Then the variant. Actually, no, variant is a link. Then we can remove this cursor. And click. Now what do we have to do? What do we have? Two icons on the right. Okay, we have to remove this one. Then yes, this will be disabled, and we'll just display the amount. That's great. Okay. Start equals to this. Then we set amount. This one. Hmm. change. So don't have to go to -1. So we need to disable this button. Disabled. Have to disable the decrease button when the amount is 1, which actually makes sense. But the issue now is that this is not a number, it's a string. So I guess I need to do this. It's not working. Disable when the amount is at value. When this is 1. Now it's equals to so okay, there we go. Now it's working. So gosh. Okay. Disable. That's exactly what I want to do. But it's not working with forms. Okay. It's 2, right? 1 will be disabled. Hmm. We change this to default values. instead of value. But then it's not reactive, which means when we reach 1, it's not going to disable the button, because it's not reactive actually. But anyway, what I can do is the minimum can be 1, and we can remove this disable. Let's remove this. Then disable the text field. So we should not be able to go below 1. But I say minimum is 1, bro. Min 1. Now I'm thinking, instead of using form, let's use a state, because seems like the form it's giving us issues. It's giving me a lot of issues. So let me just use a state. Okay, cool. This should be a number. Then let's have like a message. Yes. Then we can remove this. And this can be a div, just be a div instead of a form. Then what we can do is say that when you increase the amount, set amount to amount plus 1. Increment. Let's have value amount. Set amount. Set amount. The amount. This one. Changes. Now we should be able to disable this button. Disable when amount is equals to 1 actually. amount is equals to 1. Yes. Okay, there we go. It's disabled. There we go. We need a label. Amount. Should be font bold. Yes. And we at least we need space. Let's just say 1. Yeah, 1 2. Okay, 2. Font bold. Now we need a button. The class all right, this looks good. So on click, so we don't need any arguments on this or any parameters or arguments on this function. We'll just get the values from the state. Then what we have to do is okay, on click, so on click. Yes, let's have a loading state. And if it's loading, we need this. But then we need to disable the button also. Is a spinner not loading? Disable the button when our request to add an amount to a recognition is still loading. Then we also need to disable or is loading. Yes. Disable is loading. Yes, of course. We don't need the ID. Disable when it's loading, correct. Right, so we need the recognition ID and we also need the amount. So I forgot to do something. We need to add a new field on the database table, the message field on the database table, and that field will be optional. So I don't have that field. So we need to add a new column. Okay. Let's see. Recognition add something. Recognition add on. We need the amount. Okay, fine. Message optional. Uh, why is this migration taking forever now? Come on. All right. Now what we have to do is we have to include this message column on the validation schema on the API, right? But then the message is optional because let me just show you how this works. Yeah, so the message is optional. You can add an amount to a recognition without a message, right? Or you can create an add-on without a message. So yeah, the message is optional. As you can see, I have some add-ons within this recognition, but on these add-ons I don't have like a message. So I thought maybe I should, have a message on that recognition add-on. So yeah. Okay. Okay, this works. So API recognition add-on this. Then now we can add a message, and this message will basically be optional. Then we also have to update the service. It's a message. Straight recognition add-on, yes. Let's add a message. And it's actually optional, by the way. Don't really have to add it. Optional, yes. Straight. Why do we still have it? Oh. Then in this orchestrate recognition add-on, okay, create recognition add-on, recognition ID, giver ID, amount to charge. This is where we need the message. In the DB optional message, yes. Then now what we have to do is to okay, so this is recognitions add-on. We pass this yeah, this fields in our body. It's a post request. Then yep. So const response it's equals to 8. Method post do I even need this? I mean, just for sanity check, yes, let's that. Right now I have to import use toast, yes. Toast. toast. Data is equal to send if toast title description something. So on success, I want to pass data to the parent component, and what data do I want to send to the parent component? So actually, the first thing that I have to do on success is to set the amount to 1. Yes, we can set that to 1. Then the message, you can set it to an empty string. But now we need to send data to the parent component, not parent company. So what I have to do is recognition. Okay. Recognition add on. Yes. On success. What do we want to send? So we want to send data, and when we send data, the type of that data. We don't need this anymore, so we can remove this. success.
Life moves pretty fast.
Data, just
Don't stop and look around once in a while. You could miss it.
nation add on. To there's something that I have to do actually. There's something that I have to do. So I have to push that new recognition add-on to the current array of recognition add-ons. That's what I have to do. And this is coming from this is coming from rather, let's just leave it for now. Let's just leave it for now. Let's go ahead and try. Let's see if it's working. Testing recognition add on. Okay, that didn't work. And what's the issue? Yeah, that didn't work at all. What's going on? Okay, this was created. I think something is failing on this shitty code of mine. Okay, so for each receiver, fund that wallet. The fact that thing was created, why did... Wait, was it even created? Yeah, it was created. But then there's no message. Oh, okay, I know why there's no message. Okay, let me stop this debugger. Also need to work on this as well, because I need to have like a pagination. I don't want to show all the recognition add-ons. I want to show at least maybe 2, you know, so I still have to work on this. Then when you click view all, then that's where you will view all the recognition add-ons. But then in this case, okay, so I need to go to recognition add-on. And we need to have it somewhere here. Just have spren. But first we need to include wait, eye recognition add-on. Okay, we have a message on this type. So want to do is add on dot message text extra small. Okay, this doesn't look good. Okay, let's see. This is a flex. P is a flex. Flex. What's going on here? This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good at all. So these two elements should be a flex, right? Yeah, these two elements should be a flex. Then this, yeah, I think I know what to do. Message and flex. Yep. Then need space x2. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. So, okay, let me do. Grab something. Really, before I do that, this is incorrect. So we actually have to. We need a function. Oh, wait, come on, think. So on success, I want to set is open to false so that we can close the model. But I am parsing a params from the parent company parent component, not company, on the parent component. Then I don't think it. Because the thing is, do this. So no. So we need to pass a function f. Okay, nah. I think I'm overthinking. I just copy it. Say 2. Then this close button is not working, so we need to fix that. So there's a custom close button. So in my case, I'm not using a dialog trigger, so I need a custom close button. Let's see. Know what I can do? I can do. Think there's a show some. Is it on the head? Show. Nah. This dialogue are very complicated. They're very, very complicated. Because the thing is, even if I have a custom close button, this button over here will still show, and the user will try to close the dialog or the model using this button, and nothing won't happen, which is bad user experience. But then how do you hide this and just have like your own custom close button? Yeah, it's not, I don't know. Open. Okay, there's open, right? Okay, let's see what. Let me check the API reference. API reference. Okay, we have defaults open, we have open, we have on open, we have model. What does this do? Model, what does it do? Modality of the model. When set to true, iteration with outside elements will be disabled, and only model content will be visible to the screen reader. I don't need that. Maybe this will work. I don't know. No, actually, it won't work. Okay, we have a close, right? The button that closes the model. Let's show. Okay. Fine. Oh, what? Let me not think about this thing too much. Let me just have very let's have a dialog footer. Let's import this. Then inside this dialog footer, we'll have the add button. Then again, we'll have where is that thing? Have this dialog close as child, yes. Let's go ahead and import this, yes. It's not working. I know why. Oh, just to save myself from this bullshit, let me do this, and instead of this open close, let's have a
Stay forever.
dialog trigger. But then the thing is, I hate using dialog triggers because on success you won't be able to close that dialog, which is a problem. So I'm trying to solve a certain problem but then creating another problem, and yeah. And with this dialog trigger, I need to do this. And we don't need this anymore. Actually, we need success. We don't need this. Now let's copy this. Then we have to paste it here. Then remove is open. We don't need this anymore. Great. Something that I'm very soon. I'll have to create a hook for this success animation, because I normally use this function when a certain request is successful. So I think at a later stage we have to convert this function to a hook, just to avoid writing the same thing all over again. But let's just have it here. What the heck? Where is that dialogue trigger? Dialogue trigger must be outside of content, not inside dialogue content. Like the space between these two icons. Okay, let's add now. This is where the problem is. When a request is successful, the model won't close. But yeah. Okay, now on success, we want to push that recognition add-on that was created. Then actually we want to get it from the request, then push it to the recognition add-on array, so that we can see that add-on in real time. That's what we actually have to do right now. But before I do that, let me take a quick break. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Um, let's see, what was I working on? So let me try something. Just want to try something. By default, this will be end. Okay, let me just forget about this for now. Okay, but on success, success. Let me not Prisma type. Let me use my own custom type. Success. Send that data. Then on the parent component, recognition, yes. It's not give recognition, but it's cognitive. Success. This will be type eye recognition add-on. Can input this. I mean, this is what we have to do. Nothing much, nothing more. But I have a feeling that something will break, because when we create an object on Prisma, Prisma doesn't return, or when we create a record on Prisma, Prisma doesn't return an object with relationships, right? And in our case, we have a relationship of the person that created that that recognition add-on. So I think, well, I'm not too sure, but what I usually do is when I create a record on the database, I have a service that will get that record, and I will include all the relationships that I want to use on my front end. That's what I usually do. But right now, I am not doing that. Yeah, but let's see. Testing. But then the issue is this model. But I guess I will look at this maybe tomorrow morning. Okay, it's not breaking. I was wrong, I guess. But it's not there. It's not there. This one. Guess what I have to do is to emit this again to the parent component. Guess that's what I have to do. So the parent is the recognition. This consists of all to let check. So I'm looking for an account with more giveable points. So I guess let me just use this. Right. I mean, it's pushing, because this is the one that I just created now. But, this is what the problem is. Now it's not coming back with that. Let's see. You see, with this one, it's coming back with the person who gave that add-on. I think this is what I was talking about. So when you create a record on Prisma, right? So Prisma, like when that record is created, Prisma doesn't return that record with relationships, which I have to fix that. I think that's not ideal. And then we also have to paginate these add-ons, but then first let me get add-on by not like this. Get add-on by ID, include giver. Yes. And also include what? Yeah, that's the only thing we need. So in that orchestrate recognition add-on, straight to, it's not here. Orchestrate. So you see, so I am returning the created object. So what I can do is const I mean that's I need. No. Get recognition add-on by ID. Yes. So this will come back with the person who gave that recognition add-on, which is perfect. We just call it recognition add-on. This is better. Then let's return that, which is perfect. Then let's go to, let me close this. Actually, let me close everything because now I'm getting confused. Components, recognition. If this doesn't work, then I don't know. Then I have to find a plan to make it work. But now, oh shit. Oh gosh, now I have one. And obviously if I, because like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 people that were recognized within this recognition. So if I want to give them like more points, which means I'll be charged. If I want to give them more points and I give them like 1, then I'll be charged 7 points, and I only have like 1 point left, which is not going to work. So guess. Okay, let me do this on the DB. Let me manipulate some data on the DB. What? Workspace locked, blah blah. What's going on? Another instance run. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, there we go. Let's just choose. Let's choose. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, there are 2 people. 2 people were recognized. So testing. It's not working. And now we need to find a plan. Make this work. I guess what I have to do right now is to emit this data again to the parent component. Then when it's emitted, the parent component will pass the updated updated what do you call this, updated data to the child. So and I hate emitting data 2 times. It's not ideal. Like from child to child, then from child to parent, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. Okay, recognition. If this doesn't work, then how? But I doubt if this will work. Especially because we're using infinity scroll. I doubt. So if this doesn't work, then recognition add on success. If this doesn't work, I don't know. But I mean, yeah, no, it won't work actually. It won't work. I'm just wasting my time. This won't work. So I'll just have to do it like the dumb way. I'll have to do it the dumb way. Const add-ons. Yeah, let me do it the dumb way. Dumb way. But this is I. Let's do it the dumb way. The dumb way. So now instead of recognition on, for this to make sense, actually let's just leave it as add-ons. Doesn't matter. What's that? Yeah, there we go. But then there's no user. Gosh, there's no user. For some reason, it's not break, even though there's no user. Okay. Give the password. Okay. Now what? Do the just to make sure that this request is returning the right response. Let's give it a type. Recognition add-on, eye recognition add-on. And what I can actually do, let's try to debug this. Uh, hmm. Still no user. The thing is, I want to hit this break. Not Why is that breakpoint? Guess. Ah, come on. But it does. We have. Oh shit. Oh, I see. I see. I see what the issue is. So add on and also include user. It's a simple thing. Ah, gosh. And just a simple thing. A simple thing took me 2 hours, not 2 hours, I mean, but more than 30 minutes to figure that thing out. Okay, cool. Final test. There we go. Okay. But I guess this closing the model on success. Yeah, I just have to go through the model documentation. I mean, shared C and UI model documentation, and just play around with that model. But I think that's working. The add-on is working. So let me just comment this. I mean, commit this. Refactor nation add on. Now what's the next thing? The next thing we want to do is pagination. We want to paginate this. So we want to take the first two, or the last two actually. We want to take the last two. Then yeah, we want to take the last two, display them. When you click view all, then we'll display all the add-ons. So I'm trying to avoid something like this. I mean, this is taking too much space, right? And imagine if maybe you have like 10 add-ons within a recognition. This is going to take like the whole screen. I mean, the recognition add-on section will take the whole screen, which we don't want that. So we need to kind of paginate that. But then our pagination will be some sort of a hack, because from the server we get all the recognition add-ons. We are not paginating that like on the server, so we need to do like a client pagination for that. So we need to come up with a hack to handle that on the front end. And how can I do that? How can I do? So what I can do is okay, think about this. I hate doing pagination on the front end, but I guess there's nothing much that we can do right now. We just have to do it like on the front end, right? Can actually, we don't need this anymore. Okay, so we have add-ons. So what we can do is take the first two. Take the first two and display them, but then how do we handle the view all functionality? You know what I can do? This is okay. Let me try to chat GPT this. Cannot waste time. So let's try to chat GPT this whole. Chat GPT. from this add-ons state and to display your last 2 records. Let me just this ChatGPT some context from this add-ons state. I want to display the last 2 records. When I click view all, display so okay, so this is the okay, let's see. Okay, we have recognition, then we need to create like a variable. Okay, first we need to create a state, a view all state. So if view all, then display all the all the add-ons from the state. Then if it's not view all, then take those take 2 add-ons from this add-on state. Then on the view all button, we need an on click that will toggle this value. Then display text based on the view all state, which kind of makes sense. So I guess we have to do so we need a view const view all add-ons false. Right, so now const display add-ons, fine. Display add-ons displays okay, start end. Okay, our start is 0, then our end is 2. Then for display add-ons, instead of let's see, so pointer on click So instead of display, display. See if this will work. Okay. 204. Now this is the last created record, which means yeah. So we need the last created record, but I mean we can do this here. Where is recognitions? You can actually do it here. Get recognitions by ID. That. Order by create. Can't we order this? Yes, order by. Yes. Yeah, there we go. This looks good. Yep. So this was created an hour ago. This was created an hour ago. This was created 38 minutes ago. This was created 34 minutes ago, which is working fine. And even the actually we need to bold. We need to give it like a bold. We need to bold this. Yeah. Recognition. But now show less, show all. Show view less, view all, view less, view all. This is great. What else? Okay, this looks good. Okay. All right, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Um, I guess I'm done with this refactor, actually. I guess I'm done. That was all. Nothing much, nothing. So maybe let me just try to test end to end. Right. Great work on the refactor. Well done. Why? Gosh. Another bug. But I'm sure this recognition was created. That I'm sure. Is it? This was created. There we go. The person who recognized. I mean, the person who was recognized. This person has been recognized 15 times and has given recognition to other people 24 times. So that recognition was created, and it was created a few seconds ago. And 2 points was given to this person. Yes, it's working correctly, right? But then it seems like, yeah, there's some shenanigans going on when creating a recognition. So yeah, something is breaking. Wait, but I would like to maybe, let's check. Let me actually do this for now. I want to log into my pusher account. Let me do this. I think what's breaking is the events. When you send events, maybe I'm out of credits. I would like to believe so. No, I'm not out of credit. I guess, yeah, there's something going on here that I don't understand. So let me just try to track that. Where can we start work? Exactly, can actually don't even know where to start. But I guess let's start here. Recognition. Recognize that, yes. Then the issue might be somewhere. So stop. Debug. And we need a breakpoint here. Actually, nothing is breaking actually. Everything is working as expected. Yeah, nothing is but nothing is breaking. Because there we go, that recognition was created. I think I have to recreate that bug. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to recreate it now. Let me sign in with another. Ah, come on. Okay.
That's the way computers talk to each other.
What is the time? Oh, 12:57. Okay. I think these two did manage to resolve them. Basically, these two are resolved. Awesome. Let me check. Oh. I don't care about deployments for now, because I'm actually merging this to test branch, not the main branch. I don't care about deployments for now. Yep. And we can move these two. First. These two are already on production, but I don't want to push anything to production as yet. So the next thing that I want to do is update. Let's see, updating. But then I don't think I'll work on this now. What's the issue here? Just check what exactly can I work on. So we still have to work on a couple of things. We still have to work on analytics. We actually want to give organizations analytics. So we have to work on that. I think that's one of the biggest feature, actually, analytics. So we need to work on that. Need to work on that. Okay, this is not right. So I guess what I have to do, let me just add a story, organization analytics, organization analytics, right? So I'll add more details maybe in the morning. Yep, I will add more details in the morning when I'm feeling fresh. But I think right now, in order for us to launch, we need organization analytics, because we actually want to give like analytics to organizations. So, and also platform products. So what I want to do is I want to have like platform products, things like your AWS vouchers. So I need to make use of like AWS API to display vouchers that organization members or organization employees can buy on the platform using the points that were given to them through a recognition. That's one thing that we need to work on. I'm still doing some research in terms of like using AWS to display like all the vouchers. I'm still doing some research, and I'm also doing research as to what other vouchers can we offer to employees, right? So I cannot say that this story is ready for dev because I'm still doing some research. Updating exclude. I think this is resolved for some reason, but then there's no details. This is resolved. Okay, yeah, like soft. This is actually ready. I'll also add more details. I mean, deleting organization users, but obviously we're not going to delete the record on the database. We're going to do like a soft delete, right? And this is also ready. So I guess this morning I can work on this too. This should be quick. I can work on this too. Then after working on this too, I'll have to look at organization analytics as to how do we want to display our analytics. Obviously they will be in a form of graphs or charts, but then I just have to do my research as to what kind of analytics do we want to give to our customers. We need to look at the data that we have, then give okay, we need to look at the data that we have, then make a decision as to which analytics do we want to give to our customers, right? So after working on this too, tomorrow morning, or rather this morning, I will start refining and doing some tech analysis on this story, which is organization analytics. This one I think is resolved. Then next week, starting from Monday, I have to complete my research around platform products. Then once I'm done with my research, once I'm done with the refinement and tech analysis, then I will start deving, or I will start writing code for this story. But yeah, for now I think I just have to get some rest. And yeah, thank you guys for watching my stream. I'm not too sure if I will stream tomorrow or this morning. I'm not too sure, but yeah, thank you guys for watching my stream. Take care, and yes, cheers.